This Amiibo training video is part of Generation 6 of my Amiibo Pantheon, the 6th and final batch of newly trained Amiibo that I will be bringing forth on this channel. Because I wanted this generation to be special, being the last batch I will be doing, I wanted it to be a generation formed through your thoughts and decisions as a community to bring 8 suitable candidates forward out of a possible 32. Hopefully this generation will be special as the last hurrah for my Amiibo ranks, maybe even special enough to have earned your subscribe button press if you haven't done so before. Also, don't forget that clip submissions for the Amiibo Overdrive montage are still being accepted and processed, with many Amiibo characters still requiring clips. Click the info box in the top corner or find the video link in the description to learn more. This is the second of the 8 Amiibo for Generation 6, where Mega Man will be taking center stage. Enjoy the ride! Yep, it's fighter number 2 for the Generation 6 Amiibo lineup, and it's Super Fighting Robot Mega Man. You know the drill, so let's get started. And speaking of drill, we are going to be looking at quite a number of items for this one. There we go, we've got Drill Man to give us his drills. We've got Shadow Man who will grant us a sword. And then for good measure, Bomb Man will give us a Bob-omb. And now we have to find a suitable composition for this thing. Let's start by making him wild, because I think that would be a good base. And then I think if I do this, that will round it out very nicely. A very clean sort of setup. So he's got decent stats, decent setup, but he only starts on level 9 this time around. But, you know, I'm sure that won't be a major issue. We'll find a way around it. But you know the drill. It's time to get started on this Amiibo's training. Alright, it's time to... Way! Alright, at least you're getting into the spirit of things. Admittedly, I have never really seen a Mega Man Amiibo get trained like this. So, this ought to be interesting. Oh, he's putting the Crash Bomber on me already. Alright, I appreciate the enthusiasm. Get some grabs and throw them off. Trying to get the Metal Blade in, that's a good idea. I will get that Dare Spike. The Dare Spike is surprisingly hard to land. We'll get that instead for now. Oh, and that bomb just went flying. Stop being in shield. I didn't train you to be a coward. There we go, that's the ticket. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh, it was a good sequence right up until the end. There we go. Alright, well, he's out of items now, so it's just plain old Mega Man action. Oh yeah, we need to use the air tornado, because he doesn't understand air dodging yet. Eventually. There we go. That's got it. It's about sending a message. Oh, you came back! There we go. Another Dare Spike. I'm genuinely curious how this is gonna turn out. Get out of your fucking shield. Oh, boy. Oh, okay. He's getting a little trickier with his air movement. Oh yeah, Z dropping the Metal Blade. There we go. You know, it often slips the mind that the Mega Buster can jab lock. It's horribly inefficient, but it can jab lock. Oh, that's powerful. Have one yourself. Oh! God damn it, Rush! Yeah, that's power. You know, it's not until you use Mega Man's full kit that you realize that he is actually somewhat fun to play. It's just that everybody who plays Mega Man plays him like a loser. And there are plenty of characters like that in Smash, honestly, where the character themselves actually does have an interesting way to be played, but nobody plays them like that. They just rather spam the easy projectiles because, you know, they just have no dignity. Huh? I don't really think I could explain that one. I just teleported into the blast zone and died. Yeah. Get all them spikes in. No, you. I'm waiting for the Crash Bomber kill at, like, the edge of the blast zone. I just know it's gonna happen at some point. In fact, why don't we try to make that happen? Uh-oh. Oh, thank you. He doesn't know about good shield break punishes. Not yet, anyway. I reckon if I get him to about 150, then I plant a Crash Bomber on him, throw him towards the blast zone, and it should do the trick. So the trick is making sure that he survives that long. Because stuff like that happens. That was just an unintentional spike. Oh, that up tilt always manages to catch me off guard. Just pester him with lemons until he reaches 150. Alright, here we go. Yes! The plan worked to perfection! And now he's gonna think to do it himself. Well, hopefully anyway. Alright, I guess it's time to start the world tour already. Because, you know, there's only one Mega Man stage in Smash, so here we are on Umbra Clock Tower, I guess. Yeah, that's good. That's his favorite tool, I've noticed. The all up tilt. It's his favorite in terms of getting the kill, at least. Beautiful. And again, he just throws it away wastefully. Oh, I thought mine would get there first. Oh, I wonder if he'll learn that trick. Right now he doesn't need that trick, I guess. Again with these uppercuts. Oh, we need a little bit more down tilt in the diet. Just a touch. God, the big yeet. So a little bit more on Amiibo Overdrive as a project. You know, seeing how we don't really have anything else going on at the moment. Now that I've actually been archiving a lot of the footage that I've been given, you know, things are starting to look up. It's really starting to take shape. Are we still a long, long way from completion? Yes, but, you know, at least we're making moves. Of course, it should be said that, you know, not all of the clips can be born winners. And sometimes it's just difficult to get something you really feel is, you know, montage-worthy. I should know, as I explained with the story of one of my clips. Like, it's hard sometimes. Especially since, you know, what could be described as montage-worthy differs from person to person. That said, now that I actually have some tangible footage to work with, I can actually provide a couple of examples on the screen of some of the ones that have caught my interest. So what I'll put up on screen is some of my favorite clips out of the ones I've seen so far. And, you know, it should help you give an idea as to the sort of things I'm looking for. And I have to stress, it's not like I'm dismissing more comedic submissions. like, right out of the gates? Of course not. If it's noteworthy enough, then I will include it in some way. But every time I get a submission, I look at the replay it's on, and I think to myself, there's got to be a payoff here. And sometimes there is a payoff. But other times, it leaves me a little blue-balled, I'm not gonna lie. And I mean, I know the point is that, as I said earlier, not all of these clip submissions can be winners. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I'm just left there thinking, I feel like something should have happened, and I'm not sure if anything did. And I think part of that struggle is because people are generally doing it Amiibo versus Amiibo. Which, you know, I guess it makes sense for the sake of consistency, I suppose. But at the same time, I feel like that essentially takes control away from you. Because if it's two Amiibo going at it, then, you know, you don't really have much of a say on what happens. So if you're wanting to submit for this montage, and, you know, you're struggling to get your Amiibo to do something cool, then here's a piece of advice from me to you. And that's try going up against it yourself. And, you know, that's perfectly within the rules. Like, I won't dismiss that. It's only if you decide to include level 9 CPUs that I start taking umbrage with it. But I think the problem stems from behavior and control. Because when it's two Amiibo going at it in the ring, you know, you don't get any control over what they do. You're just hoping something will happen. Whereas if you're in the ring with them, then, you know, you've got a little bit of ability to manipulate things in your favor. And plus, I think I'm right in saying that Amiibo tend to react differently, depending on if there's a human or one of their own kind in the ring. So, you know, there's a little bit of submission advice from me to you. And hopefully you take that advice and run with it. Who knows, it may be the difference between getting some of these characters over the line. And again, if you haven't already submitted for this montage, I'd highly recommend it. We're getting close to the big 100 in terms of submissions. And we still have a lot of characters that have yet to receive any submissions. So hopefully we can crank some more names off the list. God, he really loves that up tilt. He'll land that dare spike eventually. I'm sure of it. In the meantime, he'll just keep Shoryukening me. Uh-oh. Somehow that didn't kill me. Whoop. Oh, nuts. This is staying relatively even. Oh, this is just an infinite. Oh, no, it's not. Oh. He's making this go down to the wire. Oh! He caught me with his signature uppercut. Oh, dear. Alright, we're in the 5 stock stages, and whenever there's items involved, you know what it descends into, and that is a match with these items to help him get better acquainted with his tools of war. Oh, cheeky. Just hit him with the base of the drill for the added disrespect. Oh, he's getting good now, with or without the items. Yeah, I'm tricky too when I feel like it. Oh, he's getting good too. Oh, I didn't think that was gonna get me. Nuts. Alright, with all that out of the way, it's now time for the actual 5 stock training sessions to begin. Oh, this could get rough. Oh, he tried to Z-drop the metal blade on me. I dread to think what sort of dastardly thing he could have done with that. Wait, look at this slide whenever I... Yeah, look at that. That is weird. For reference, I have my right stick configured to tilts. So when I walk and then use Mega Man's tilt, he does like that little 180. What a weird thing to notice. Oh, that was sick. Mega Man is a lot like Pac-Man and Duck Hunt, in that the people playing them most of the time can be pretty boring, but when you've got someone who knows their combos inside and out at the helm, that's when their gameplay looks a lot more like a Rube Goldberg machine, where everything just falls neatly into place. Yeah, I've still got what it takes. Wow, he's just decided he doesn't need the drill. What on earth is this combo? What? Well, at least it didn't spike me. Whoa, did you see that? Well, I'm gonna focus on that right at that moment, because he was trying to warp drive. That was insane. Oh god, he's spiked me. That's the sign that he's grown too powerful. Oh god, what is he doing here? He's trying to get his own clip for the montage. And I'm not giving it to him. Oh, not again. He's clipped me. Oh yeah, you know, just do a cheeky 100 with 3 attacks. Oh, nuts. I got messed up there. There's no other way to describe it. Well, that was weird. I'd have no words for what I just witnessed. Uh-oh. This is gonna hurt. Ow! Oh, I'm about to get yeeted. Well, that was upsetting. Well, at least he's level 50. So he's still a thrill seeker at the end of all this, which is interesting. So I've given him all the knowledge that he can absorb. Let's see how he can put it to use now that he's level 50. Alright, this time we're on the main. We've somehow wound back up here again, but that's fine. This time we're going to be seeing what he's really made of. Oh boy. Alright, I'm back in the tie. Nice. He must be thinking, why won't this slob die? Oh, there it goes. But I've got a commanding lead now. Uh-oh. Maybe it's not that commanding, hey. That's fine. I can still win this. Just as long as I'm not a complete idiot. Oh, I was gonna disrespect him. Well, that's game 1 at least. Oh, lordy. He wants this run back. Oh, no. He was pissed after that round 1. Oh, no. That caught me? Are you serious? Yeah, he was not having any of it from last round. Alright, we're going to go to game 3. There we go. This one's my salty run back. Oh, that was spicy. That was not, but, you know, what can you really do? Alright. I've essentially got 2 stocks to win this out. No big deal. There we go. I'm still superior over 3 games. Well, that Mega Man came out interesting, didn't he? Maybe he'll shape up to be a bigger threat in the future, but for now, who knows? In the meantime, that'll do it for this training session, so thank you for joining me. Throw us a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and next time around will be Shulk. That ought to be something. But until that point in time comes, take care now.